Hello, my dear homies. How you doing? I'm doing great. Today we're taking on vice presidential facial hair, a very serious subject in my heart. And we're going to mourn the loss of most of my beard. It's still there, but it feels like I lost at least part of a friend recently. So I decided we're going to talk a little bit more about facial hair. And if you want to hear me talk about facial hair a little bit more, I did another one of these videos on presidential facial hair on my tier list playlist on my channel. You can check that out and you can see where the presidents rank. However, today we're taking on the underappreciated vice presidents. And some of them had some pretty interesting facial hair, so I'm very excited to talk about this today. Not the most serious thing, but near and dear to my heart, so this should be a lot of fun. First of all, oh god, I spoiled one by accident, sorry. I was... It was a goof, I'm sorry. Here we have the vice presidents who made it into the presidential one, because they went on to become President of the United States. So I'm thinking about them and I was trying to decide if I wanted to re-rank these guys. Maybe give them a second thought. I think Teddy is fine. I think he has a good standard mustache. He's kind of like one of the main guys I think of when I think of a mustache of that style. Like, I think that's the Teddy Roosevelt mustache. It's a very normal mustache. It's a very dad mustache. And I'm fine with where he is. He doesn't have any flair to it that really would put him over the top and make him S tier, though he has a very strong face that complements the mustache. So I think it's a very good place for him. These two, we got Chester A. Arthur and Martin Van Buren. I'm thinking about these two. I'm not sure. I might amend their positions. I think there are people who look much worse than both of these guys. Chester, it's kind of weird. He's got like the facial hair that goes here and then it goes into the mustache a little bit. And it's kind of creative from my perspective today. Maybe at the time it was a little bit more normal, but it is a little weird. And then we have Martin Van Buren, who has a lot of hair, but it's a mess. So I'm not sure. I'm going to keep them where they are for now, but I may decide to amend them on the spot, but we'll see how it goes. So with a lot of these VPs, I don't know their actual names based on their pictures. So I'm going to have to consult Wikipedia for this one and to get closer views of the pictures. So let's run down the VP list. Here we got John Adams, who looks like a literal baby. We got TJ. We have people like Aaron Burr. He's got like the sideburn thing. I let in some sideburns. I must have ignored his. It feels more like an extension of the hair on his head, even though it goes down a little bit. So we go a little bit without getting a VP with facial hair, and then we get Martin Van Buren, and then... Wow, it goes down further than I thought. Then we get this guy. This one I already accidentally spoiled. You may even miss his facial hair if you look too quickly. He's got this little thing right here. It's just here. It's just here. It's not even enough to call him a neck beard. It's kind of funny, though. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. I think he'd be better off without having facial hair. And I don't say that very often. I think facial hair is awesome. It adds a lot of character. But if you're just going to do that, you may as well shave it. So Hannibal Hamlin, you get F tier. He is one of those cases where if you're better without it, you're going pretty low. I think most people, even the people messy like Van Buren, I think he probably looks better with messy facial hair than without it. Even though I don't have a reference picture to really make that argument. Who knows? Maybe he looks amazing. But I think this adds a whole lot of personality. I don't think Hannibal gets a whole lot from having facial hair. So I'm going to put him at F tier. He does not really benefit from that at all. All right. He was under Lincoln. He's often forgotten because Andrew Johnson exists. That makes you... Because he came around a little bit later. Here we have Schuyler Colfax. You may have heard of his name. he's got an interesting face shape. Sometimes I like to consider like how it looks in relation to his face. You might have a decent bit of facial hair going on, but it may not complement your face in particular. So I like to consider that. He's got kind of like a wide lower head. It's kind of interesting. And he doesn't have the mustache. He just has the beard. It seems like it's pretty well taken care of, though. It seemed like he was ready for this photo shoot. So that's good. He's got that going for him. So let me go over here and get a little reference. I think he has some solid facial hair. I'm dancing between B and C right now. Because it's not really outstanding, and I think it's better for him than not having it. I think it frames his face a little bit better. But right now I'm going to put him in C, which is making me question how I feel about Arthur. I might put Arthur a little lower. You know, I'll put him in B for now. Because, like, yeah, it's decent, it's standard. It's not outstanding by any means, but I think it gets a passing grade without too much critique. So we're going to put Colfax right there. He's not a bad looking dude. He's not a bad looking dude at all. Henry Wilson. Did you make it in? I think Henry Wilson did make it in. Because he has like prominent sideburns. This feels like one of those things. Like that's actually a committed sideburn right there. Are you on? Yeah, he is on there. Okay, cool. It's not exciting. Because it's small and it's not exciting, but I think that's the sort of thing I would put in C tier because like it's inoffensive generally. I think Arthur here, his has far more personality to it, and that's what I think bumps him up, even though I don't think it he generally looks better than this dude. I don't think he looks better than Henry Wilson, but I think he definitely gets more of an iconic thing coming from his facial hair than Wilson does. I could hardly consider Wilson to be on here, but also it's not bad. It's just kind of there. So I think that's kind of a C tier thing. I think that's what puts somebody above is somebody like I keep forgetting these guys' names. It sucks to be VP. Skylar Colfax, yeah. Duh. That's what puts somebody like him above. And then we got Chester A. Arthur. We already have him here. I think Thomas A. Hendricks. I think I put you on. You got some sideburns as well. Nothing too special. They're kind of wonky shaped. I don't think I like them as much as this guy. So I'm gonna put him a little bit lower. They're kind of wavy. You see that? Like I don't know. I think you could have made him a little straighter. Or if that wasn't what you were going for, I don't know what you were going for. Not exciting, not the best. I personally think these are a little messy, too. I don't know. It's hard to do just little sideburns. It's hard to rank them because there's not that much to look at, is there? I'm gonna keep them there for now. I'm okay with that. Adlai Stevenson the First. He's got a mustache. That is a mustache, my friend. And he's got like one of those kind of like lower brows. It's kind of something that Roosevelt has as well. And I think they fall in pretty similar category as far as mustaches go. Neither of them are like outstanding, but like they're not that much different from one another. I think Roosevelt is a little bit more popular and he would get some popularity points here, but I'm trying to ignore that and say like, yeah, they're probably about the same. Yeah, he's not bad. Okay. Garrett Hobart. Ooh, he's I like this. I really like the handlebar mustache. I put handlebar mustaches above regular mustaches. I think that is the best mustache a human being can have. So I'm going to put him up at S tier with the likes of Taft, who I put in S tier because I love me a handlebar mustache. I can't pull it off. But I do believe that he can. And he's got like some soft eyes. I think that's a very interesting feature of him. The handlebar mustache gives me an idea of like strength, but like I see kind of a gentle soul behind this. I don't know much about Garrett Hobart. He was probably an awful person for all I know, but we are being very shallow just looking at appearance here. Ooh, yes. Charles W. Fairbanks. This guy's the GOAT. And by which I mean he has the best goatee I've ever seen. Look at that. His mouth is gone. It doesn't even, and this isn't just quantity. This is like, it's clean. It's well taken care of. It's so much that it obscures his mouth, but it's like a perfect goatee. He is S tier if I've ever seen one. There's nobody with a goatee like him. All right, what else we got? That's my boy. We don't seem to have a lot of like great beards in the vice presidency, which is kind of a shame. All right, so James Sherman, you've got pretty standard sideburns. They go down a little bit, so I can firmly consider those facial hair. Okay, I'm starting to think that I don't like this guy as much, and he's not that much better than this guy. I think this guy has some clean sideburns. I can't hate on that, but I also don't have to like it, so I'm going to leave that there. Sideburns don't get very... Like, it's the point where a sideburn becomes a chop that it can get into, like, the B, A, and S tier. You gotta commit to those sideburns, man. Okay, we got two more friends. We got Thomas R. Marshall. He's got the glasses. He's got a similar Roosevelt thing. Very standard mustache. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm looking at these guys, and honestly, there's something about his face that just doesn't seem as like strong, that carries that mustache with the same strength. Though he does have kind of like, I don't know, he feels like a young version of my grandpa, which is also kind of charming in a way. So I don't know. I want to put him below these guys. These guys, they feel powerful. He doesn't. I think B tier though is pretty good. I'm gonna give him B tier, and I feel okay about that. And now we have one more mustached man. Ooh, Charles Curtis. Okay, he has like the perfect face for this this mustache. I believe that he is a police chief in a movie. That's what he looks like. Charles Curtis. My bad. He is definitely going to be up here in the A tier with those guys. I'm tempted to put him higher. I think he has one of the best faces for that mustache. Let me look at everything here and let me see if I still feel okay about everything. I'm going to put the guy with the crooked sideburns down to F tier. I don't think he belongs. I think just get rid of him, dude. It's okay. It's some great advice for me to be giving you now. Somebody should give you that advice at the time. I'm sorry. I'm bullying people in the past, and I feel bad for it now. I just realized I'm sounding a little bit bully. No. I just saw Roosevelt, and I just thought of that. Yeah, this guy's messier. This guy's a little cleaner, but this guy's more exciting. So I think they end up kind of in the same tier. This is like boring but clean. This one's like kind of exciting but a little weird. These guys like kind of have some awkward energy that keeps them from being A tier, and we have fairly similar mustaches across the board in A tier. We got a good old handlebar mustache and the best goatee. Actually, I'm gonna put him in the first spot in S tier, because honestly, I think he's better than this guy. But I think they both deserve to be in S tier. So that's what we got for vice presidential facial hair. I thought that was fun. It's kind of a novelty project that I have. I'm gonna start ranking other people with facial hair. Give me communists. I know that the communists have some crazy facial hair. So give me communist leaders with awesome facial hair in the comment section below, and I will rank them next time in like a year and a half when I get around to doing another one of these things. Because that seems like the natural place to go. Or maybe like rank Kaisers or Tsars or something. I'm pretty sure a lot of them had some sick facial hair. There's a lot of routes I can go down. Hopefully I have more back next time. Every once in a while you gotta start over to make it better. Sometimes it gets out of control and you need to check that. I don't know. Yeah. I'm thinking, do I want to reconsider the position of I think I'm okay with where Arthur is. Van Buren is the only one I'm thinking about. I actually think he's a mess, but he stands out like crazy. He really has mad scientist energy, so I'm going to at least give him a C. So I'm moving Van Buren to C tier. This is an update from my previous list, so disregard where I put him in the previous list. He's now C tier. There we go. All right, I think we're all set here. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other things you want me to rank, I know a lot of you wanted me to do my presidential tier list. When I do that, I want that to be like very well thought out and very well researched, not just kind of like a throw together thing like I'm doing here. So I'll get around to that one day. I've always said that will be the culmination of all the learning I've done since starting YouTube. When I feel confident ranking all the presidents. But we'll get around to it. I still don't know that much about a lot of the 20th century guys, earlier ones. So I do think I have a little bit of work to do before I'm ready for that. All right, thanks for watching. Become a member. Buy some stickers. Bird Mom designed them. They're fantastic, and I love her for it. And I think that's it. All right, see you guys. Bye.